Hey, hi everyone. So we have Gyanendra from Featherlight.
Hi.
And today we're going to talk about a little bit about his company, how he managed his communication piece. But first, let's stick to the first question I have for you. What is Featherlight here?
So basically, when you say Featherlight, we are one of India's leading office furniture manufacturer. We have been in existence since 1965, so we are 60 years old in the industry.
Okay.
We are one of the leading players in the office furniture space, and recently we have also ventured out into the education furniture space.
Okay.
So almost 3 years back, we have ventured out into the complete range of education furniture solutions, starting from your classrooms to libraries to hostels.
Okay.
And that business has grew very rapidly as well. So in fact, in last 2.5, 3 years, we have reached a stage where we are delivering a volume of almost 100 CR plus on an annual turnover kind of thing.
So all in all, we come across a very good brand called Featherlight, where you will find all the office furniture needs. Even you are like a big education firm or education, institute, you can reach out to this firm and they will be happy to offer their product and solution.
Sorry.
So now, my quick question, like as you've been heading the sales and the marketing side of the thing, I want to understand what kind of communication channels you use when you interact with your fresh lead or your existing customers. What are the channels you are using?
So as you are aware, nowadays, a lot of communications happens over WhatsApp, whether it's a personal WhatsApp or a business WhatsApp.
Right.
When you are dealing with your customers, you are dealing with internal or external stakeholders. So WhatsApp certainly is a big mode of communication.
Okay.
And emails obviously stays relevant for
Correct.
documentation of things.
Right.
And making sure that everything is foolproof. So emails, WhatsApp, and obviously the telephones in India,
Right.
nothing happens without a follow-up. And follow-up only happens over the call. That's the best way of doing follow-up.
What I've noticed recently, last 5-10 years, WhatsApp communication has increased. Like people are so much into rush. They are like, just send me your deck on WhatsApp and I will go through it. But email again become an important part.
So earlier, if you see, you primarily used to have one-to-one conversations on WhatsApp, and groups were a rarity. Now for every single purpose, you have a group.
Right.
You add 4 people and you create a group for execution. You create a group for ideation. You create a group for planning.
Correct.
So everything, there is a separate group created, and there are so many groups. Now we are moving into a place where there are so many groups, we want communities.
Correct.
So now people are using WhatsApp communities.
Yes.
We have got 20 groups talking about the same thing, put them in one community, have the community communications. Then there are broadcast groups. You want to send a communication to 100 people, the fastest way is create a broadcast.
Correct. Campaign and broadcast.
Broadcast campaign. So all these are modes of communication which are becoming more and more popular and more convenient for people, because you have cell phone on your hand. You do not have to go to your mail, log in, open your desktop, laptop, or even open a mail on your cell phone. Rather, just open a communication. You are scrolling down, and people are used to scrolling now with the reel culture and everything coming into the
I agree.
short time content and all that. So keeping that in mind, WhatsApp, I would say, it's a big tool that has become.
So in your line of business, WhatsApp plays a big role. But are you using WhatsApp Messenger or WhatsApp API at the moment?
Currently, we are using WhatsApp Messenger.
Okay. Now, with WhatsApp Messenger, you must have noticed there's a big challenge that you cannot have multiple user access on one number.
That's a challenge that we have.
Did you figure out any solution, or did you try to find a solution where you can resolve this?
As of now, we haven't actually. We haven't looked for a solution to this kind of concern.
So I think that's where HR will come in, and we'll definitely talk about this. But there's another question I have on the same thing. How about, having this WhatsApp communication, email communication, calling communication at one place? Will that help you as a leader?
Definitely, that helps, because like I pointed out, WhatsApp has become so popular that many a times you hear people saying that, oh, mail, I have missed it. You should have shared it on a WhatsApp.
Right.
So obviously, when you club them together and when you put them in one place, it helps. Then there are lesser chances of you missing an important update or important communication.
Correct.
And thus you will be responding in a timely manner and not miss out on a business opportunity. So it definitely helps.
Right.
If you connect them together, definitely helps.
And another thing, I think as a leader, this is something we have noticed in the last decades. I can see I was a head of sales and marketing, that if my team is like my agents, they have to perform calling, email and WhatsApp. I tell them, they perform it, but I don't have a real-time visibility.
Exactly.
Did you come across the same pain?
Yeah, we do. Actually, also, there is another challenge in the task that you pointed out. There's a certain way that you do the communication when you talk to the customers or you talk to the stakeholders.
Right.
And you expect that your subordinate or the person you are giving the instructions to would carry out the communication in the similar
Same
manner.
direction, yeah.
But you cannot actually have a real-time feedback or data or assurance that it is happening in the same way. And
Right.
communication, it's not about the words that you say, it's also about how you pitch it and also about how you frame your sentences,
Right.
which talks a lot about your intent, where you are coming from.
I agree. So there's a personal experience I would like to share it with my journey, that sometime it happened. My agent received a mail from a top priority customer, but the mail is a bit complicated and he or she is not able to figure this out. Then they take 2-3 hours. But if I have a visibility of that email on the spot, CRM I can track, but I cannot have a visibility that there's a mail received by Divyanka, there's a mail received by Mohit. That time I can reply to that mail within 5 minutes. So that's where we bring this
And
air channel.
in fact, not only reply to that mail, what you can do in order to push your personal or in order to push your subordinate or grow him to become a next level personal, what you can do, you can give him instructions,
Right.
which helps in replying the mail in a better manner. Maybe his level of understanding is not up to your level of understanding.
Yeah.
And when you give him instructions, he is able to reply that mail exactly like you would do.
Right.
So these things definitely help to grow people, definitely help to grow your business as well.
I agree. So this brings me to my final question. So now, just to understand, the way communication has been done. Now, suppose you have a platform where you're like, you're chatting on WhatsApp. In a similar fashion, you can write message in a WhatsApp format, but it will go as an email. Will that be a game changer?
Yeah, that would be wonderful. And I would say people who are not so familiar with the tech also, people who have started using WhatsApp,
Right.
but not very familiar of transitioning between WhatsApp, email and text messages or going into your AI version of things, it would be very easy for them as well,
Got
because
it.
I don't know how to convert my WhatsApp message into a mail, but I have an easy access or a tool which is available. Whatever I am typing, it is formulating it into a mail and sending it across to my customer.
Yeah.
So resolves a lot of pain points and makes the ease of business. Obviously, it creates an ease of.
I think these are all our valuable inputs. And Gajinder, thank you for sharing all
Thank
these
you, thank
inputs.
you, Deep.
We
Nice
talk
talking
about
to you.
Air Channel for Featherlight companies. We are building something similar. What you have just highlighted, the gaps you have highlighted, and we will be very happy to give you a showcase of our product in the future. Probably you can also enroll with us as a beta customer.
Certainly,
Where
certainly.
we will be not charging you, but we will be taking your inputs.
Definitely,
whatever you have shared.
Definitely.
So there's a quick survey we want you to fill in after this. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you so
Gajinder.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deep.